My name is Elena Brooks. And for most of my life, people underestimated me. Not because I wasn't capable, but because I didn't speak loudly. I didn't argue. I didn't compete for attention. I listened, and that habit saved me. When I got engaged to Daniel Whitmore, I thought I was stepping into a fairy tale. His family was wealthy, influential, respected in our city. The Whitmores had business connections, charity foundations, and the kind of reputation people protect at all costs. I thought marrying into that family was an honor. What I didn't know was that they never planned to accept me. They only planned to tolerate me until they could replace me. The first time I sensed something was wrong was at a dinner hosted by Daniel's mother, Cynthia. She smiled too much, the kind of smile that doesn't reach the eyes. She kept introducing me as Daniel's sweet little fiancé. Not Elena, not future daughter-in-law. Just sweet. That word followed me everywhere. Sweet girls don't fight back. Sweet girls don't question things. Sweet girls don't notice when they're being set up. But I notice everything. 2 months before the wedding, strange things started happening. Vendors would accidentally cancel appointments. My dress fitting was mysteriously rescheduled without my approval. Rumors began circulating that I was unstable and jealous. Jealous of who? I didn't know yet, but I would. One afternoon, I went to Daniel's family estate earlier than planned. I forgot my planner there after a meeting. When I walked into the study, I heard voices. Cynthia, Daniel's sister, Lauren, and Daniel himself. They didn't know I was in the hallway. Lauren was laughing. She said, when she finds out at the reception, it'll be too late. The embarrassment alone will make her disappear. Cynthia replied calmly, it's better this way. Daniel deserves someone from our circle. Not her. And Daniel? He didn't defend me. He didn't hesitate. He said, once the deal with Harper Industries is finalized after the wedding, it won't matter. That's when I understood. I wasn't a bride. I was leverage. Daniel was planning to reconnect publicly with his ex-girlfriend, Vanessa Hale, at our wedding reception. Vanessa's father owned Harper Industries, the company Daniel wanted to merge with. The plan was simple. Marry me. Secure the business expansion. Humiliate me publicly. Reunite with Vanessa. Blame it on misunderstanding. And because I was sweet, they assumed I'd disappear quietly. I didn't confront them. That's what they expected. Instead, I started preparing. You see, while Daniel thought he was using me for access, he forgot one detail. I work in financial compliance. And before signing any prenuptial agreement, I had carefully reviewed every business document Daniel had shared with me over the months. I knew about the offshore transfers, the hidden liabilities, the quiet debts buried inside shell accounts, things Harper Industries would never tolerate. So I waited. The wedding day arrived like a perfectly staged performance. White roses, crystal chandeliers, hundreds of guests. I smiled in every photo. Cynthia looked radiant in silver. Lauren whispered to Vanessa near the back row. Yes, she was there. Not as a guest, as a surprise. I walked down the aisle knowing exactly what would happen. Daniel said his vows beautifully. I said mine even better. Because I meant every word about truth. The ceremony ended. The reception began. Champagne glasses clinked. Then Daniel stood up for his speech. Halfway through, he shifted tone. He spoke about following the heart. About unexpected realizations. About finding clarity. And then he called Vanessa's name. Gasps filled the room. He framed it as a dramatic confession. Said he couldn't lie anymore. Said he had to follow his real love. Cynthia pretended to look shocked. Lauren looked proud. They expected tears. They expected me to run. Instead, I asked for the microphone. And because I was still technically the bride, no one stopped me. I thanked Daniel for his honesty. I told the guests that since we were sharing truths, I had a small presentation prepared. A slideshow appeared on the massive reception screen. But it wasn't wedding photos. It was documentation, financial records, transaction timelines, email screenshots. I calmly explained how Daniel had used confidential discussions from Harper Industries to inflate his company's valuation. How he planned to merge after manipulating internal numbers. How certain funds had been redirected days before the engagement announcement. Silence spread like fire. Vanessa's father stood up, his face drained of color. I finished by saying, I may be sweet, but I'm not stupid. And then I played the audio recording. The hallway conversation. Cynthia's voice. Lauren's laughter. Daniel's plan. No screaming. No chaos. Just the sound of their own words destroying them. Security escorted Daniel out. Harper Industries pulled out of the deal within 48 hours. Financial investigators stepped in quietly the next week. Cynthia stopped attending charity events. Lauren deleted her social media. Vanessa vanished from the city headlines. And me? I went on my honeymoon alone. Not to cry, to breathe. Revenge isn't about yelling. It isn't about humiliation for pleasure. It's about refusing to let someone rewrite your story. They thought I was the quiet bride. They thought I would disappear in shame. Instead, I let them build the stage. And then I handed them the spotlight. If you're still listening, here's the truth. The most dangerous person in the room is the one who says nothing and watches everything. And I was watching the entire time.